Come on, recording. Let's go. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, September 30th. I am Heather Cox. We are here with MS Office Hours. With me today are my dear co-hosts.
Hey, everybody. This is Stephanie and...
Hello, this is Victoria.
And we are so lucky to have NuWave here with us. Like Stephanie mentioned, we're getting a lot of conversations around this topic. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to mute ourselves, turn our cameras off, and we're going to turn it over to you guys.
Fantastic, Heather. Thank you so much, and to the Microsoft team for this opportunity. I'm Shelley Tracy. I'm the Director of Collaboration Services here at NuWave Communications. I just want to spend a few minutes introducing who NuWave is, and then Ken Garman, who is a Principal Solution Architect here at NuWave, will walk through how you can sign up for Operator Connect, because it's an exciting time. It's perfect timing to cover this topic because Operator Connect actually went live today. So my engineerings, they are doing the happy dance back at our office, and certainly virtually as well. So NuWave Communications is a global voice carrier with over 20 years experience delivering communications services. We're also a Microsoft Gold partner with advanced certifications in cloud services, productivity, and specifically Teams calling, which is a new certification that came out this year. For the last 10 years, we've been working very closely with Microsoft to deliver direct routing services for Microsoft Teams as a cloud-based service. And specifically, we've been working with the Microsoft education team very closely to deploy Teams phone system at universities, public school districts, as well as private education institutions. We truly appreciate the opportunity to provide this overview for Operator Connect. And today we have prepared our presentation from the point of view as a subject matter expert from the operator and voice carrier point of view. It's truly our goal to provide a perspective that will help you select the best program as represented here. You can see there's Microsoft calling plans, direct routing, Operator Connect, which Ken will walk through the benefits and the differentials of each one of those programs, as well as align best with your requirement. During this time in communications, it's a very, very interesting time. I've been working in the Microsoft communication space for over 15 years. I also want to give a shout out to my dad, who's a retired middle school teacher, 52 years. So education and technology personally is very close to who I'm about and what I like to engage in. So from my perspective, Microsoft customers truly have a great opportunity to leverage Operator Connect and focus on three key areas. One, it simplifies the process of enabling Teams phone system. So no custom code is required. You also realize the cost benefits of being able to use the voice carrier of your choice. And also you have the flexibility to design a communications program that not only includes your calling features, but also can expand into areas of SMS services, paging, eFax. So since Microsoft is giving you choice, you really have a tremendous opportunity to create a very comprehensive program. So to begin, as I mentioned, we will provide an overview of the different programs, show you how you can sign up for Operator Connect, and then also provide a demo of iPilot, which is a management tool that NuWave has developed as a complement to the Operator Connect services. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ken. I also want to mention, so he is a senior solution architect here. So not only is he working with our top customers, our education customers, he also has hands-on experience deploying Microsoft technologies. So I can tell this group is active. So please ask your questions. Please ask your toughest questions, because Ken is ready to take you on. So with that, Ken, I'm passing the mic to you.
Thank you, Shelley. Thanks for the introduction. I'm Ken Garman. I am a Microsoft Teams Principal Architect at NuWave Communications. Thanks again, everyone, for joining the session here today about Operator Connect. So I'm just going to dive right in. So first off, Microsoft Calling Plans was the first option for PSTN connectivity within Teams. Microsoft Calling Plans provide an easy way to get access to the Teams phone system with very little configuration, with no hardware required on-prem, no SBC deployments, none of that infrastructure that some of the other offerings have. So it's a very quick way to get up and running. Great for smaller deployments with less complexities, and great for a quick proof of concept to see what the Microsoft phone system features are all about. Direct routing provides, I'm also going to call this self-hosted direct routing, which gives you the opportunity to bring your own carrier to Microsoft Teams. It's a highly customizable deployment that lets you utilize your existing and PSTN infrastructure, such as your SPCs and other pieces of equipment. This is especially useful in the scenario where you're migrating from Skype for Business, where you may already have a large investment into that infrastructure. Some of the benefits of direct routing include the ability to integrate with your existing PBX infrastructure on-prem. It's also available in any region of the world. It's not limited. And there's also some more advanced capabilities, such as local PSTN survivability via an SBA or survivable branch appliance. So then direct routing, this is a lot of different ways it can be deployed, but this is an example of a deployment. I'll just quickly run through a high-level overview of what this deployment looks like. So caller from the PSTN makes a call. It would route to your on-prem SBC. Call would then route back out to Teams cloud services and then to your end Teams users, either working remotely from home or back within your office. This deployment gives you a lot of flexibility with the ability to integrate into your existing infrastructure, PBXs, analog devices, and even third-party solutions such as contact centers. So taking this a step further is direct routing as a service. All the same technologies as direct routing, all the same great benefits, but without the need to host your own infrastructure, without the need to deploy your own SBCs and purchase your own hardware and deploy that. So with direct routing as a service, it's a cloud managed solution typically. Still integrate with your solutions if the direct routing as a service provider so chooses to allow that. It still has all the same great features. Here's an overview of that diagram, what that would look like with a deployment. As you can see, it's very similar, except for the SBCs are now moved up into a cloud hosted model that's managed by your direct routing as a service provider. And on Operator Connect, what you all came for. So with Operator Connect, it takes everything we as operators and carriers in this space have learned doing direct routing as a service for the last couple of years, and also everything Microsoft has learned with calling plans and direct routing, and wraps it up into a really nice package that's easy to get access to, easy to deploy, and easy to work with. It simplifies the deployment process. It's very fast to deploy. It moves the phone number management back into the Teams admin center, where with direct routing, that's managed through PowerShell, which makes the moves, adds, and changes a little more difficult. Some of the direct routing as a service providers, such as us, NuWave, have automated that process and provide number management tools and automation in those areas. But with Operator Connect, it moves that number management back into the Teams admin center, more like Microsoft calling plans. Some of the other benefits of Operator Connect is one of the requirements for an Operator Connect carrier is that the carrier is directly peered with Microsoft through Microsoft Azure peering service. This reduces another internet hop in the leg of the call, which, as you all know, for voice, every internet hop reduced is beneficial from a latency and quality standpoint. And there's also other additional benefits, such as the global reach of Operator Connect through the many Operator Connect providers, and also the departmentalized IT budgets options as well. So that's all great. How do I get it? Very easy. Go into your Teams admin center, On the left side, you'll see voice, operators. Select the operator that you'd like to work with. Once you select that operator, it pops open this page. On this page, you can select the regions you would like service in, fill out your contact information, and select Add as my operator. At that point, your information is sent to the operator, who can then reach out to you and work through all the contracts and requirements and what your needs are, number porting or other things like that. Once that process is completed and you have your numbers, whether you ported them in or ordered new numbers, these numbers will be pushed into your Teams admin center. They'll show up here just like phone numbers for calling plans. And from here, they can be assigned to your users, your auto attendants, your call queues, and your other third-party apps. A little overview of the infrastructure here with Operator Connect. As you can see, there's a little bit of unknowns in the market. It seems there's a lot of people that don't quite understand what the capabilities are with Operator Connect versus direct routing. And one thing I want to make very, very clear is that there's still all the great options there is with direct routing with Operator Connect. So, if your operator allows that, you can still integrate with your on-prem PBXs, your SIP gateways, maybe your analog devices that you bring into that as well, and other integrations. The operators also have the opportunity to integrate with the Teams Connect model hosted contact centers. And then one key difference, like I mentioned before, is this direct peering. So the operator will be direct peered to the Microsoft cloud. A few other benefits of Operator Connect over direct routing is the end-to-end QoS. So with Operator Connect, the operator has the ability to see the quality of service of your Teams calls, not only just on the operator's network, but also the whole way through onto Microsoft's network and to the end client, which helps us to provide a much better insight into the quality of your calls and also provide a higher quality of service to your end users, and also offer higher level SLAs with that. Here's a little overview of some of the differences between the different platforms. Not all operators are created equal. There are features that NuWave offers, others don't. Others offer as well. These are the features that NuWave offers for each of their offerings for direct routing and Operator Connect in comparison to calling plans. And that's my last slide. So we'll open it up for questions and try to get you some answers.
So Ken,
So that's where, at this point we could stop for a minute. Yeah, as mentioned, take some questions, and then if there's time, we can review iPilot.
it looks like we have a few questions that were in the chat already. One was from Walter about if there are reliability issues with Microsoft PSTN. He said that they use Direct Connect, but are considering calling plans. I know I'm the Microsoft person, so I don't know if you guys want to answer, if you wanted me to answer. In general, as far as reliability, there haven't been a lot of reliability issues. It would come down to if you have a particular uptime reliability standard that you need for your organization. That's all I have to say about that. I don't know if NuWave, if you guys want to add anything on that.
Yeah, not really. The services have been rock solid for, Operator Connect here, and also with these direct peering capabilities. I'm not sure. I didn't quite fully understand the question, but with the way Operator Connect is built and deployed, and Microsoft's very strict requirements within the program for operators, I can tell you that choosing an operator or working with an operator, through Operator Connect, you're going to have an excellent experience.
I guess, could you, sorry to cut in, could you talk a little bit more about the calling plans? I mean, I get calling plans and I get the direct routing and the clear distinction between them. Operator Connect seems like almost like a hybrid of a sort. Is that an accurate
Yes.
statement? Or okay? So I guess if you have some specific requirements to have, I guess, direct routing, but you don't really want to host it, it's almost like Operator Connect is kind of like direct routing as a service, but on steroids.
That's a great way to put it. So it is essentially direct routing on steroids with these direct peerings, and also like I mentioned before, one of the other benefits is that your numbers are pushed into your team's admin center and managed there. So there's also that. So it's a little bit of a hybrid. That's a little bit of direct routing on steroids.
But I wanted to clarify in terms of the number, your numbers are being managed and held by your carrier. So that is a key difference in terms of there's the automation component that Microsoft Calling Plans provides when you select them. But in terms of the delivery of the voice services, as well as the availability of the numbers, whether it's issuing new numbers or porting your existing numbers, that's being held by the carrier that you've chosen through Operator Connect. And then in the case of you, yeah.
That was the next question in there by Jonathan. So you already answered his question about.
Okay.
So yes, if you port numbers, it goes to the operator, not to Microsoft. And then the next question there is, how does E911 compare with these options? So that's a fantastic question. E911, I'm going to go from a US perspective here. So with direct routing, that just depends on your deployment. You can use E911 or you could use dynamic emergency calling based on your deployment. With Operator Connect, that's also based on the operator. So NuWave does provide dynamic emergency calling as standard with Operator Connect in the United States and Canada. And then calling plans would also provide both standard E911 and dynamic. With Operator Connect, another question from Jonathan in the chat. With Operator Connect, is there still a need of the emergency call routing policy like direct routing requires? No, there is not. That routing is all done behind the scenes, and that's managed by the operator. So that just kind of exists behind the scenes. A little more like calling plans.
Any other major questions before we, and if not, then Shelley and Ken, if you guys wanted to do that demo, quick demo, we can do that before we wrap it up.
All right, thanks, Heather. Ken, can we go to the iPilot slide? I think we had put it in the the appendix, just as a, or actually we'll go to the demo. So yeah,
I'm going to do a live demo, and I hope the demo gods are happy today.
All right, thank you.
All right, so this is iPilot. This is, oh, hold on one second here.
I also just wanted to mention, as Ken is setting that up, we can make the slides available. This is our first time presenting, so Heather, Victoria, if it's appropriate, we can make the slides available, for review.
Yeah, if you want to share them, we will always take the slides and pass them along if folks want to share. So thank you.
Okay.
I love, Ken, that you asked about the demo gods like cooperating, because everybody does that, right? You like the second you go to do something, you're like, please work, please work.
Yeah, exactly. Just signed out, so we're good. I'm back. So this is iPilot. This is our carrier portal that we have for both direct routing as a service and Operator Connect. In this portal, you can manage your number ports, ordering phone numbers, things like that. One of the key things we offer here is we can show your available phone numbers and you can push them to your tenant. So basically you can choose whether all your numbers are within your team's admin center. And also, like with calling plans, you have user numbers and service numbers. or first-party app numbers, or resource account numbers. I hear it called all kinds of different things. So with calling plans, when you order your numbers, you can just select what type of number it is, and you get open a ticket to change the type of number. We're offering the option to be able to push these numbers into your tenant, remove them from your tenant, push them back in as a different type. So if I want to say, hey, I want this number in the tenant as a user number, I can check the box beside it, select, auto tenant call key number user, and submit it, and that gets pushed off into the tenant. Then I can go over to my inventory and my assigned numbers, which are already pushed to the tenant. See, these are already in here. It will be red until it gets pushed, and then it will show up as green and available to be used. At that point, it'll be in the Teams admin center to be assigned. Some of the other features that we offer in this portal. It's my lab account, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So we can assign phone numbers to a department. So we have a departmentalized view of your phone numbers. We do offer an SMS add-on, you do carrier level call forwarding, and also disaster plans at the carrier level. So if you have internet outage, or just on the rare chance there's a Teams outage, you could have a disaster plan pre-configured. Basically, disaster plan is pre-configured carrier level call forwards for all your phone numbers. You can execute that plan, which basically forwards the phone numbers at a carrier level, bypassing anything else and forwarding out your calls to another PSTN solution, cell phone. You set your outbound caller ID, enable and disable international calling on your phone numbers. Setting on, well, this doesn't apply for Operator Connect, and set outbound CNAM. So a few extra features we offer through our portal to just kind of enhance that experience with working with us as an operator, and also be able to order numbers and things like that. So, any other questions?
Victoria, I think your question for the crowd is interesting. Do you want to just ask it?
Sure. Yeah, I was curious, how a lot of people are leaning, whether you've already done a deployment or, in a pilot or considering voice options in the future. But if you guys are thinking about calling plans, Operator Connect, or direct routing, I wanted to for you guys to put the abbreviations in the chat just to kind of see where a lot of people's head is. I know Operator Connect is in public preview right now. So
No, it isn't. It went GA today.
It went GA. Oh,
Oh.
wow. Hey, this
What a
is
perfect day.
fantastic news. Yeah, this was an awesome day to have you guys on then. CP would be, yeah, okay, calling plans, question mark for John. All of them. And I guess, Ken, you can verify here, it sounds like you guys can do a mix of the three as well, or any combination of two, whatever kind of fits your needs, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially, so with the education space here, it's probably going to be, picking one that fits your needs. I would assume that most people are going to be headed towards Operator Connect in the future, just because of the ease of use and the capabilities there. But then also, we are seeing our multinational customers are doing obviously a mix where no other options are available. You're forced to go to DR, direct routing, where they'll have calling plans where that's an option, and Operator Connect where that's an option. So you can mix and match everything within one tenant without a problem.
Awesome.
All right. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was going to say, any questions? I think we were going to say the same thing. Any additional questions from the crowd?
Can you give additional reasons why I shouldn't go with Microsoft PSTN? I guess I'm using direct routing today, and this Operator Connect sounds intriguing, although Microsoft PSTN just seems more straightforward, and I guess probably more cost effective. I can still use my DID numbers that I can port, so go ahead.
Operator Connect is often going to be more cost effective, since calling plans from Microsoft are always a per user license, versus Operator Connect the prices can be structured differently, such as maybe on a per call path basis versus on a per user basis. Then there's also the capabilities for additional add-ons and value adds from the operator. So like, for example, NuWave offers, SMS add-ons and things like that, versus Microsoft's calling plans don't have those types of value adds and integrations into contact centers. And I could go on and on. There's endless integrations and add-ons that us as the operators can offer.
Yeah, I'll add to that to just say that some people, again, have both solutions. They have calling plans and they have direct routing. So they know that calling plans is more expensive, but it might be an ease of provisioning, or there's a certain group of users in particular that don't have the complexities of analog lines, et cetera, et cetera. So it really is not just a cost to cost analysis, but also what your structure looks like and your capabilities of provisioning that use case and maintaining it.
Okay, well, and I think Walter's asking Scott a question in the chat, but I don't think that's necessarily for the entire group here. But we just want to say thank you so much, Shelley and Ken, for being here today and presenting. This is always something that, that I can learn more about. I know that for sure. So thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you, community members. We love you. Thank you for showing up each week. Any parting words, Stephanie or Victoria?
No, just if anybody wants to come help me clean up my pantry before dinner time tonight, you know where to find me.
If you have non-expired goods, I might take them.
Come on, Victoria. Come shop Piccadilly. Thanks,
Awesome.
guys. This was
all right.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the Microsoft team.